business trip.
It's the Pitt Panthers and the University of Virginia Cavaliers on the historic grounds of UVA, originally designed and planned by Thomas Jefferson. The Panthers, led by second-year head coach Pat Narduzzi, now 4-2 after reaching the halfway point of the season. The mid-October weekend weather is seasonal, partly to mostly sunny.
It's going to be a bunch of hard playing, one step at a time. Dominate. Impose your will on the person across from you. All day, every day, don't stop.
Back on 3, 1, 2, 3, back.
Get it, game time, guys.
Game time! What do you got? How bad do you guys want this one? How bad? How bad?
We play for each other in here, guys. Play for your brother. Nothing else needs to be said.
How we doing, folks? Your host Moose on the Pitt Panthers Football Network, welcoming you to Pitt Panthers football as they head to Charlottesville, Virginia to take on the University of Virginia Cavaliers. Cavaliers have really been struggling this year, just 2-6, 1-3 in conference as they bring up the bottom of the ACC Coastal, while your Panthers, top 10 in the country, 6-1 overall, 2-1 in conference, looking to make a run at undefeated Miami, who they will face in their last game of the season. But if they want to challenge Miami, they're going to have to win leading up to that. So they look to continue their streak of victories here against Virginia. Of course, the impact player for them is going to be James Conner. In their last matchup against Clemson, he had 119 yards and 2 touchdowns in that victory, as we see the 7th ranked Panthers scoring offense taking on the 89th ranked scoring defense of Virginia, and then the 121st ranked Virginia scoring offense looking to make a dent. So who will come away with the victory? We'll have to wait and see coming up. So we get things underway after a Panthers early 3-and-out on their first drive. Virginia would take the ball over, and on their first play from scrimmage, quarterback Kirk Benkert hands the ball over, should I say, pitches it off to Ham on the read option, and just like that, he's in behind the Panthers defense. Matt Galambos, Jordan Whitehead, Ryan Lewis all try and chase him down. Lewis trips him up, but Daniel Ham is into the end zone on a 61-yard touchdown. Just like that, Virginia draws first blood, getting the crowd into it, and can they get the upset over the Panthers? But on the Panthers' next drive, they bring Quadri Henderson in motion in the shotgun, as they do on nearly every play. Peterman drops back. He throws a deep ball. He's found. Jester Wigg gets in behind the Virginia defense for a 44-yard reception, and the Panthers are in scoring position. Peterman now inside the red zone, throws the ball, and he's giving it away. Bradshaw is able to come away with the interception. Quadri Henderson chases him down, but after one great throw from Peterman, that is a very poor decision. Looked it in all the way, did Bradshaw, and it would be a turnover. Virginia moving forward still on that drive that resulted from the interception. Benkert drops back now. DeMar Hamlin in on the pressure, but it's intercepted by Terrence Webb. The Panthers are going the other way. Terrence Webb with the interception. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 25-20. 15-10. Can they catch him? No, they won't. Terrence Webb into the end zone with a pick six. So trading interceptions, but the Panthers would make theirs count. Terrence Webb jumps the route. Fantastic anticipation by this senior safety. Gets on the ball, corrals it, and just outruns the Virginia running back and gets into the end zone for a pick six, and the Panthers will level the score. After the ensuing Virginia drive flames out, the Panthers take the ball. Peterman running the read option, does very well to get forward for about a 25, 26-yard gain from Nate Peterman to get the Panthers into Virginia territory, and the drive would sputter out from there, but Chris Blewett would be on to attempt the field goal from about 42 yards. He knocks it through, and the Panthers take their first lead of the afternoon, 10-7. Virginia, though, looking to counter here. Benkert drops back, play action pass, throws it over the top of Avonte Max, finds the wide receiver Andre Lavroni for a 28-yard catch, and Virginia would culminate that drive with a field goal attempt here from about, it's a long attempt, you have to say about 45, 46 yards, and the kicker pushes that attempt to the right, and the Panthers maintain their 3-point lead. On their ensuing drive, Henderson in play action, in motion. Peterman, 3rd and 3, big conversion as he rolls out and finds the fullback, his safety route, George Aston. 2nd and 7 now, 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Peterman dropping back, he throws one absolutely on a dime to Quadri Henderson, just lobs it in there right into the perfect target where Henderson can reel it in for a 21-yard catch. And then on the next play, he finds his safety valve, Scott Orndorff, the tight end, who's having a fantastic season. Great catch, 17-yard reception, and he's able to turn it in to a touchdown. It eludes all the Virginia tacklers and gets in the end zone. The Panthers increase their lead to 10 points, 17-7. Ensuing Virginia drive, though. 3rd and 4. In the shotgun is Benkert. Drops back, looking to pass. Finds a deep ball. Lavroni gets behind Maddox. Yet again, Avonte Maddox chases him down to 30 of the Panthers, but it's a 43-yard catch, getting Virginia into Panther territory. Now 3rd and 7 from the 12. Benkert hands it off. He's found Mizell, giving it to his running back, who gets down to about the 2-yard line. It's Taquan Mizell. And then on 1st and goal, the next play in the goal line set, Benkert drops back. Panthers already offside, so it's a free play for the Cavaliers, and he finds his tight end for the touchdown to make it 17-14 and keep Virginia in. But Quadri Henderson on the ensuing kickoff breaks free down the sideline. A huge return, gets 72 yards to the Virginia 25, setting the Panthers up in scoring range already. Peterman, though, first play, 5 wide set, drops back. He finds Jester Weah behind the cornerbacks. Again, he gets behind the secondary, and it's a perfect pass, an absolute strike to the big wide out, and it's a 25-yard reception, catch, touchdown. Panthers take the lead 24-14, and that would be something we'd see in this game a lot. It's the first opponent really this entire season where the Panthers have been able to get behind the coverage. Peterman again, big shotgun set, finds Jester Weah behind the coverage yet again for a huge reception. He gets to the Virginia 18, and the Panthers midway through the second quarter already up to 175 passing yards on just 8 completions. That's a third 25-plus yard reception from Jester Weah. 3 catches, he's got about 100 yards already, and then the Panthers 1st and goal here. Peterman runs the triple option. Quadri Henderson, 7 yards, nearly gets in the end zone, but he gets down to about the half-yard line on that carry. And then on the next play, they run the kind of wingback misdirection type play as Henderson went in motion as if he was going to get the handoff. Instead, they hand it off to the fullback, George Aston, and he's a touchdown machine. He gets into the end zone, and the Panthers improve their lead to 31-14. We're Virginia with the ball now in the shotgun. Benkert drops back to throw. He's found Lavroni behind the coverage yet again. That's the 3rd time the Panthers are getting absolutely chunked through the air. 169 yards already, 117 of those coming to Lavroni, and Virginia, though, would putter out their drive, and they'd have to settle for a field goal attempt here to cut the score to 31-17. So the Panthers maintaining their 2-touchdown advantage and looking to build it to more here. 3rd and 2, shotgun formation, lone sidecars, James Conner, and it's another throw on an absolute strike, 35 yards to Jester Weah. Take a look at this throw. We have to show you this one again. Peterman up to 214 yards passing now, and this was perfect. He found Weah, and he put the ball in the only place where Weah could haul it in over the shoulder. He does a phenomenal job to get his feet down and make the catch. And now Panthers again, 5 wide setup. Peterman drawing back to pass. He puts the ball. It's a perfect throw, but Aaron Matthews cannot corral it. Somehow he's not able to bring that pass in. It was a perfect throw, unfortunately, but Pete can't bring it in. Peterman now rolling out, 2nd and 10, trying to get to the end zone. Can he do it? He's got just enough for the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. About 25 seconds to play here in the first quarter now. Clock running here. Panthers with 2 timeouts to spare. The handoff to James Conner, and he's into the end zone. A 4-yard touchdown run. Great handoff. Conner's in the end zone, and the Panthers go up by 3 touchdowns here as the first half comes to a close, 38-17. They're turning this into an absolute rout over the Cavaliers, who have absolutely no answer for the Panthers' passing game. There's not many teams that we've said that about this season. The Panthers' running game is really where they've made all of their damage done throughout the season here, but 223 yards. Nate Peterman easily having his best game and the aerial attack of the season. Jester Weah, his main target, who's getting behind that coverage so many times. It's just an adjustment. Virginia has not dropped a safety back into cover 2, and the Panthers are making them pay. 97 rush yards as well, so it's not like the Panthers aren't getting their running going. Virginia, the one thing you'll say, even though they've only picked up 17 points, 300 yards through the air and on the ground, so they are making headway with the Panthers. Let's see if they can mount any sort of resistance or comeback. But after their first drive sputters out here in the third quarter, Quadri Henderson with a 33-yard return to get the Panthers into great field position, and this is going to be Quadri Henderson's drive. After that great punt return, the Panthers run the triple option. Peterman pitches the ball at the opportune moment, and Quadri Henderson, with that kind of speed, he has all-American speed, and nobody's going to catch him. It's a 25-yard touchdown run for Quadri Henderson. Absolutely perfect play as Peterman holds onto the ball till the perfect time to pitch off to Henderson. Jester Weah, who's been making catches left and right, holds onto a block fantastically to give Quadri Henderson plenty of room. But Virginia does counter. Taquan Mizell on the next drive gets a short touchdown run to cut the Panthers' advantage back to 3 touchdowns. And if we take a look, though, this Panthers offense has been unstoppable. 5 straight drives resulting in touchdowns, and they've actually scored on every drive. 6 touchdowns and a field goal on 7 drives, which is unbelievable. So next drive, can the Panthers keep up that run? James Conner jukes a defender out of his shoes on the way to a 17-yard carry as the Panthers chunk Virginia for another big piece of yardage. 2nd and 9, though. Peterman dropping back, and again, looking for his favorite target. It's Jester Weah over the top of the Virginia defense. 41 yards. Peterman up to 269 on the day, and it's another touchdown to Jester Weah. 52-24 for the Pittsburgh Panthers. It's a perfect throw. You can't credit Peterman enough for putting the balls exactly where they need to be to let his receivers make the plays. But Virginia now on their next drive, they're not going out without a fight. They come forward here. Banker, great little play action pass, finds Butts here. Evan Butts with a 7-yard touchdown reception, and it's 52-31. That aerial attack from Virginia put up 360-plus yards on the Panthers. But 1st and 15 now for the Panthers on their next drive. Peterman getting forward here, running the kind of a read option type look. 198 yards on the ground for the Panthers so far, 78 of them coming through Peterman. And now 3rd and goal. The Panthers on yet another drive. Can they score for the 7th straight drive with a touchdown? But they can't. Peterman, after making such a great run, he tucks the ball and tries to run here, and unfortunately fumbles that, and Virginia would take over and look to cut the Panthers' lead to 2 scores potentially. Banker running the option with Taquan Mizell. He flips it outside. Elijah Zeese giving chase. Can he bring down Mizell? He's very close. He dives, and he takes Mizell down, but he falls into the end zone. And just like that, the Virginia offense clicking on all cylinders, cutting the Panthers' lead to just 2 touchdowns. 4th and 2 now for Virginia on their next drive, and Shakir Soto jumps the line, gets an offsides encroachment penalty, and gives Virginia a 1st down. So they are driving nearly to cut the lead to 1 score potentially if they can get into the end zone. The Panthers giving them a gift to get a 1st down. But on the next play, 1st and 10, Banker dropping back, throws to pass. He finds Zacchaeus, his wide out there, split receiver, gets Virginia up to 366 yards passing, and they are in scoring range. 4th and goal, though. The Panthers, 3 straight incompletions from Banker, looking to stop him yet again. Banker, he finds Eldridge, but it's a drop. Eldridge is not able to bring the ball in as he looked to maybe have the opportunity to get in the end zone. And now the Panthers looking to put things away. 3rd and 12. They bring in speedster Maurice French in, and they run a screen and toss the ball to French, and he's going to have the yardage for a 1st down, about 20 yards on that reception, and the Panthers are able to run out the clock from there and pick up another victory, 52-38. After having a 52-21 lead. So it wasn't without its nail-biting qualities. There's no doubt about that. But the Panthers come away with a massive victory. Their defense, again, bend but does not break. They get a big pick 6 from Terrence Webb. Huge, massive game from Jester Weah, who was just reeling in balls left, right, and center. Quadri Henderson putting up his usual performance. James Conner with a couple of touchdowns. Really contributions from all the needed players for the Panthers to come away with a victory and improve now to 7-1 on the season. So let us know what you thought of the Panthers' play calling in this. Obviously, they took advantage of a big weakness, was that coverage of Virginia, especially over the top, and they did enough to come away with the victory. So what improvements can the Panthers make going into next week against Georgia Tech at home. Let us know what you think. As always, let us know what you thought of the game and the highlights and the presentation and everything. So, as always, all feedback's appreciated. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Hail to Pitt.